Listen. Look, I really don't do shit like this. Um, but shout out Lesso for sending me that video yesterday of Hassan Campbell. I'd have never known if somebody didn't tag me in this bullshit and tell me about it. I really don't know anything about Hassan Campbell. Um, I guess he must do review videos. I don't know what he does on YouTube. I seen him on IG going viral for pulling up in somebody's hood and getting shot. The video was supposed to show him getting shot, but it just kind of like skipped past two parts. I don't even know if he actually got shot. And then he was talking about some wild conspiracy theory he had before that I heard, and I'm like, this dude is a nerd. It really wasn't, it wasn't much, but I could determine, look, I'm 38 years old, I'm a grown-ass man, and I've been everywhere. You know what I mean? I've literally been everywhere. I've lived in the trenches. I've lived in the suburbs. I lived in different cities and states. I lived abroad. Like, you feel me? Like, I've been around, and I could tell the type of individuals I don't even really fuck with. And while I'm listening somebody like Hassan Campbell, and he was talking about his weird little conspiracy things this day, I was like, this dude is a creep. Shout out. I don't even, shout out Boss Deep. So I'm looking at it like, yo, what is this thing? Right? So now I'm doing it. I don't bring up Hassan Campbell's name fucking ever. I've never brought up this dude's name because he's an irrelevant, broke boy, nobody. You know what I mean? You could just tell by the way he carries himself. And then he sees us having a conversation with Charleston White. Charleston White says something, I never wanted to be like, I never want to be like this guy right here. He says Hassan Campbell's name. And I was like, yeah, I don't like that guy. Nothing serious, just a quick, yeah, I don't like that guy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't like that guy. You know what I mean? I didn't sit there and spend 30 minutes of talking about him because he's right. I saw his video. He's absolutely right. I fucking don't know him at all. How could you not like me if you don't know me? Well, if you said, how could you hate me and I don't know you, that shit would have been more valid to me. But how could I not like you? I don't like what you really like stand for. When I was seeing this video of you, I can't pinpoint the video. This is the same shit that happened when I had Brittany Renner up on our podcast, and everybody's like, well, how could you hate her? Because I did say hate. I was like, I hated you when I first heard of you, because, we all heard the Brittany Renner stories, right? So that's it. You know what I mean? It was, it wasn't much more. And she got really upset, like, how could you hate me, da da da. And I'm like, damn, there's a lot of stories about you and shit like that. But, maybe hate was a strong word. I didn't say hate about Hassan Campbell. I just think he's if you're asking me who I'm talking about, you don't know him after I mentioned his name, that's kind of how I feel, to be honest with you. I didn't dive into the phone and look at fucking all his page or anything like that before I got on live right now. I don't got time to fucking do some research on Hassan Campbell. So he's just, who are you? This is what he's saying, right? Like, who is this guy? Somebody give me this guy's name. I'm going to call him Pablo. And then he said something about, who is he? I don't know you. He said that he's I don't know what he called himself. I never watched a video of him in my fucking life. And then you got some fucking weird ass dudes that like cult-like following. And look, maybe they're all not weird, but you can't tell me there's not a lot of weird dudes in there. If this is the type of motherfucker that you're following and supporting, he ain't really like you really want to compare him and Charleston White? Like just off rip, you could tell Charleston White is just like an iller dude than this dude. Off rip, just kind of like seeing a little bit of him. That's all, not too much, just a little bit of him. Off rip, Charleston White seems like genuinely like way cooler than this dude. Did I do all the research? No. But this dude looks like one of them dudes that I would never hang out with. You know what I mean? He's one of the, he I don't know. Maybe you don't see it and that's cool. But he's talking about himself like he's some A-lister. My boy, I will never, like my guy, Fred, been telling me I should interview this guy. I don't give a fuck if he's bigger than me on YouTube. What? Like, this is the thing, like, what the fuck does that matter? There's so many people on YouTube that are a lot bigger than me. I've only been in this game for 3 years. That's it. 3 years, I ain't been on this motherfucking shit forever. You feel me? So, like, when you think about it, what the fuck do I could tell you right now I got more money than that motherfucker, and it's not close. You feel me? It's legitimately not remotely close, because I've been, before YouTube, I was out there doing business. Today, I'm out there doing business. I'll be doing the podcast. The podcast at first was just like, let's get it. Let's have these conversations, and let's see what this shit turns into. That's really what it was at first. White boy, shut up. Fuck boy. So, anyways, the dude, I don't know this dude. To say he's like Charleston White, how? How? Look at it. Look at the golden child. Look. I'm going to try not to curse so I can make my money off of this video, because I'm starting to take the YouTube money a little bit more seriously. But get your nerd ass out of here. If you're the type of individual that'll sit there and be like, white boy, I'm not white. But if that's like where you come from in a conversation, I already know you're a sucker. Like, I already know that you can't really hold a conversation with me. And I invite anybody to hop up on one of my lives. You're always ready, always able to do it. King Solomon, stop. How the fuck would I know him? That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I'm not the, look, we got a system at the Danza Project, and a lot of the people that are brought up, my guy Fred brings up their name and says, yo, we should interview this dude, or I'm gonna interview this dude to reach out to him. There's a lot of these people I ain't heard of. I've never been involved in a type community to really like, with people that pay attention to a Hassan Campbell. Like, the people that I'm rubbing elbows with were getting money. You feel me? So I'm not really hearing about no Hassan Campbell, right? Again, for a fact, I got way more bread than this motherfucker, and it's not close. For a fact, right? And then on top of that, I just genuinely feel like the dude is a weirdo. All right? That's it. Whether or not you know me or people know me, who gives a fuck? Whether or not people are sitting on internet comment sections like you ain't tough, I bet you won't come do that over here. I bet you type the fucking fuck out of that keyboard and suck dick while you're at it, but you ain't never in your motherfucking life saying that over here. Never. You just like to type a lot. You ain't doing that shit. Do I got beef with what's this fucking kid's name again? God damn it. Hussein Campbell? Or Hassan Campbell? Do I got beef with him? No. Got beef with him. I'm just sitting there listening to his fucking video, and he's saying like he's an A-lister. Like, let's say, look, because I did know his name, right? That's why I said I don't like him. So I heard of your name. Are you an A-lister to who? Where? Like, for what? What do you do? What does he do? Like, from what I was told, the only reason people know who he is from getting molested. That's it. I never heard anything else. Right? And that's fucking hearing that today. I thought he was just like some dude that went live on the internet before this. I don't fucking know. But look, again, to the groupies and the cocksuckers that sit on the internet talking about, yo, you ain't tough, white boy. look, I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican, and you come see what's up. We were talking about it yesterday in a podcast. Like one of these, like I'm not one of those little kids. I'm not a podcaster. I've been doing this shit for 3 years. At that age, I'm 35 years old. I'm a grown ass man. Somebody hit me the other day talking about, yo, what gym you go to while I'm on the live. I told him the gym, put the video up of the gym and pull up. You think I'm going to give a motherfucker an opportunity to even flex? Hell nah. Soon as you walk up, pop, pop, that's it. The fuck are you thinking? I got 2 kids at home I got to get back to. The fuck kind of weirdo shit you motherfuckers play over there? But that's it. We're sitting on an app. We're sitting on an app with a lot of tough motherfuckers that sit there and comment all goddamn day and act like they're about that life. Look, you just type hard. That's it. You bitches just type hard. Anybody that's been following me for a minute that knows me knows I'm just a down-to-earth, thorough dude. When I do interviews with people, it's all love. Like, I don't even ever try to make anybody feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't like people are asking me, yo, you should do an interview with Hassan Campbell. My thing is like I wouldn't want to present negative energy. I'm always about like showing love, letting people get the room to operate. That shit with the Island Boys, if you watch the Island Boys shit, you'll notice that we actually still did the interview for 2 more hours after that. I'm just sitting there like, yo, sit the fuck back down, bro. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do hitting 230-pound kids for what? That's an assault charge. I'm going to jail. You feel me? So the people I interview, I'm genuinely trying to show love. Like, people are like, oh, yo, well, why'd you let Charleston say this and Charleston say that? Like, I let him speak his mind. That's it. You know what I mean? What do I think about the Gilly and the Wallow situation? I told him, I was like, bro, you went too far. You mentioned his dead son. I can't rock with that. He goes, but here's why I did it. I did it because he did this and he said that. And is there a level to disrespect? If somebody disrespects you, and I'm asking y'all in the chat right now, right? If somebody disrespects you, they call you a snitch, they call you a bitch, and they say it to somebody else about you. Shit comes back to you, right? Do you have a limit to the where you'll go as disrespect? If somebody's out there calling you a rat, and I'm not asking this like if you're gonna tell me the truth or not, but I'm not asking this to people who've never done any work. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking to the people who've done work. If somebody's out there in the streets calling you a snitch and a bitch and all sorts of other names and disrespecting you, is there a limit to the amount of disrespect, right? And that's what Charleston White was saying. He's like, yo, as soon as he did it, now I wanted to see what's up. So now I'm talking shit about his son. I'm talking shit about his wife, his daughter. I don't give a fuck. If you hate me, I fucking hate you. And when he said that, I was like, I ain't going to argue with that. Like, what kind of a fucking fool would I be to sit there and be like, yo, you're not about it because of that? Because in reality, I'm having a phone conversation with Charleston White right after. I hop on the phone as soon as I seen the Gilly comments. Like, I talk to the dude, you feel me? Like, when people come up there and they start disrespecting Charleston, I stop it. I'm like, you're allowed to speak, but don't come up here just being like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this, name calling and shit, because I do fuck with him. Like, you know what I mean? It's somebody that I legitimate, I'll call him up right now, just talk to him on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with him. He's giving us a lot of advice. I'm telling you, I ain't walking this podcast game expecting to be a famous podcaster. You know, I'm definitely not a famous podcaster right now. People are starting to hear the name, but that's it. I don't make no motherfucking money off of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, you think I'm riding around with this and I'm making money? Hey, Mercedes. Hey, Mercedes.
How can I help?
Can I have a massage?
I'm switching on the massage.
Thank you. You know what I mean? I can't ride around in something like this. If you thought like the YouTube money was making me, are you out of your motherfucking mind? So anyways, that's the only thing I'm saying to you is like my bond with Charleston White is real. Like I really talk to this dude. He's helped us uplift this platform. He taught me a lot of the tricks of the trade. Yo, you should do this, get this, do this, get that, talk to these people. He helped me. He helped me out a lot. And it was from the first interview when I sat down with him. What I did is I told him, yo, I know that you go viral for a lot of shit, the pepper spray, the gun. I know all that shit's out there, but I do want to say, like, I don't rock with any of that. So, you know, I'm trying to get to know who you truly are as a person, and I want the people to kind of see who you truly are as a person. This is all I said to him. He let his guard down that second, and he was like, yo, every time I do a fucking interview, everybody always asks me about an antic to do. Yo, you should do this. You should do that, right? Like, or hey, I want you to do this. This way it could go viral. He's like, y'all the first people to ever sit there and just be like, I want to have a conversation. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So anyways, he sits down there. You know, me, Cato, Charleston, we sit down. We're really meeting him for the first time. This is the first interview that we did back in like August or September of last year, right? And he was cool as hell. We were just kicking it, talking, regular ass conversation. And it was dope. You know what I mean? It was dope to hear him kind of his guard talk to people about like what he's truly like. Him saying like, you know, people fuck with me because I do all these antics, and then when they're listening to me and I got their ear, and I could kick some real shit to them. But if you really look up my background, I've been doing this my whole life. You know, I helped put laws in place. I've been doing this my whole life. So I fucked with him. I respected it. That was it. And ever since then, we kind of kicked it. So if he's sitting there talking about Hassan Campbell, cool. But the conversation about this guy wasn't longer than fucking, what, like 30 seconds that his name got brought up? That was it? And now you want to make a 20-minute video about me? For what? Like, look, my boy, if you feel that way, let's link up and scrap it out. He's calling me Pablo and shit. If you hate me for it, for saying what? I don't like you. That's it. That's all I said. I don't like him. What else did I say? Did I spend time elaborating on the reason I didn't like you? Did I disrespect you? Did I call you a bitch? Did I say anything of it? I just think you're a little weird for me. That's all. I'm a grown-ass man. I just think it's weird. I think your content is weird. And I understand that you got a lot of people that fuck with you, and congratulations to them. I'm going to go buy them a lifetime supply of midnight cookies. You know what I mean? Like, good. I'm glad that you got fucking fans that fuck with you. That's dope. I respect it. I don't knock anybody's grind. I respect your motherfucking grind. But if somebody's going to sit there and spend a 20-minute video, yo, like you said something about we follow you and the way you dress, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you wear? Like, what the fuck do I wear? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck kind of weird shit? What? Like, is that really how big you think you are, pause, that you think you kind of you're setting trends? This is the first time I ever heard it. How many of you motherfuckers out there heard that Hassan Campbell is setting trends? Who heard it? I never heard of this shit. What did he say? Yo, Nova, what did he say? It was fucking, oh man, I wish I could. I'm on the motherfucking app right now. And what do you say? V-necks? Crew necks? What was I wearing? A fucking t-shirt? Like, I was wearing in this episode that homeboy saying that I'm dressing like him. I'm rocking a the fuck is this shit called? I'm rocking Fear of God. Like, what are you talking about? I wear crew necks. Like, why would I? What the fuck kind of weird shit is this? I don't like this internet shit that much. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy it because, yeah, I am, you know, getting into the scene, making a little bit of money. I'm meeting dope people. And like I say all the time, for the people that really don't know who I am, I always say in every motherfucking episode, the Danza Project, it's a podcast, but it's a network. You feel me? Like, I built this shit to network. A lot of the people you've seen on the show, I'm either doing some sort of business with them or I'm still in communication with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Shit is weird. And then, the weird shit too, like, why all of a sudden I look like Drake? I look nothing like that motherfucking guy. And then people think I'm some super Drake fan because I think Drake is better than Kendrick. I spent about a year talking shit about Drake. I'm not gonna lie. About a year. All the motherfucking podcasts are there. You feel me? I like Drake's music to listen to. I'll go listen to a track while I'm in the gym and shit like that. But I ain't never have a conversation. They're like, yo, who's in your top 5 or your top 10? And I was like, fucking Drake, get the fuck out of here. But does he make great music? Yes, he fucking does. Does he make better music than Kendrick? In my opinion, yes, the fuck he does. Now all of a sudden I look like Drake. God damn. I called Drake a million times the greatest cornball of all time. He's the illest corny rapper that's ever lived. That's my real opinion on Drake. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe the Champagne Poppy version is becoming like ill. Because look, in my opinion, he should have never been in that fucking battle in the first place, right? And I think he won. That's my opinion. A lot of people are like, oh my God, how could you believe that? And I think he won. But even if it was just respectable, you really, like, Pusha T won. Joe Budden won. I think Kanye won too. You know what I mean? Maybe Drake might have edged Kanye. But Drake, did Drake win any of these? Oh, he beat Meek Mill, right? But did he win any of these other ones? I don't think so. Anyway, back to Hassan Campbell. Look, bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't know you like that. I'm sorry that I fucking said, no, I'm not sorry that I said that. I'm sorry that I don't know you and I fucking didn't speak highly of you and that I didn't, you know, I don't know. Like, I just don't care. You got to understand this. I'm speaking directly to you. If you watch this, you could hit me up any motherfucking time through IG or however the fuck you do it. And I'll tell you man to man because I'm not one of those little kids. I really don't know you. You're right. I don't. I just don't like the content that I've seen of you. From what I've seen of you, you seem like one of those people that I personally would never want to be around. You seem like one of those people that are always sitting around like, yo, y'all see him plotting on us and shit? Like, you seem like one of those guys. I don't like the little paranoid boys. I don't. You know what I mean? Again, I heard that you became famous. This is from somebody that's close to my circle. Before I hit the live button, I was like, what does this dude do? Like, what has he done? He's like, well, he got molested or something when he was younger by a famous rapper or some shit. I don't know. And I was like, who, Kendrick? And he's like, no. Woo! That's how you know I was fucking it up to some R&B. I got the phone on now. Nova, could you text what he said to me on the iPhone? What he said at war or some shit. Maybe I was right. But for me personally, I think Charleston White and Hassan Campbell are two completely different people. Like, I could be tripping, right? I don't, like, what is this? What does this mean? Top Dog, explain to me what this means. Explain to me why somebody like you, because you say it as if I should be nervous of a Hassan Campbell. Why would I be? Explain it. I'm not discounting molestation at all. I'm saying that I don't know what this man has done to become famous, but all I've heard was that he became famous after he has revealed that a famous rapper back in the day molested him. I legitimately don't know the goddamn story, but feel free to tell me the story. Is being molested cool? Hell motherfucking nah. By Farrakhan. Look, I just got a text message. They said it was Farrakhan. What? I thought it was by a rapper. Do you think Charleston's giving me game of trolling? You think that's what I was saying? Is that how it registered in your head when I said that? Nah. He taught me how to make money off of this YouTube app. Because I ain't have shit set up right when we were doing this shit earlier. Nothing. I didn't even give a shit about it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Africa Bombada. Yo, straight up, I'm telling you, this is all true. Right? You see it? I was like, wait a second. But this goes to show you, I really don't know this dude. That shit ain't about that. But nah, man, I'm not about to sit here and joke about somebody getting molested or no shit like that. I'm just saying, like, what do you mean when you say something like I'm the A-lister? He was saying he was the, I don't know, forget what the fucking word he used, but he said he was the guy. I'm that dude. That's what he's saying. I'm that dude. I'm not somebody that'll be walking around on the internet saying, look, you guys better watch me. You better like me. Like, I'm not that type of dude. I'm just not. That's it. It's not a big deal. But when somebody sits there and be like, yo, you don't want to play the internet games with Hassan Campbell, what is going to happen? He's going to fucking stand outside in a fucking wife beater and just fucking pace around or some shit. Like, that's it. This is what I've seen of him. What happens? What happens? Is Hassan Campbell gonna come fuck my girl? Is he gonna become my kid's new dad? Is he gonna just start making more money than me and fucking be more gangster than me? What's he gonna do? I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, where do these theories come from? That's it. I get it. I seen that he definitely has a following because that video, the views were crazy. He'll thigh you, bro. How it feels to chew 5 gum. What's good, loyalty? All I'm asking is why are people afraid of this dude or whatever is the case? I just think that people need to start thinking for themselves a little bit more. I think that a lot of the people that be sitting in the YouTube comments be absolute trolls, and then there's the dope individuals, right? So like when people are like, if you really sit on live chat talking shit, I always said I think it's mad weird. But to each their own, you know what I'm saying? I just could never watch somebody and hate on them because I just wouldn't watch them. You feel me? Like, I think it's real sus. It's been always my view of life. Like, if I ever walked in a room, my son's sitting on the phone, typing angry to another grown man that he's watching, I'd be like, son, that's gay. And then, like, that's it. I'd be like, you're never allowed to do that shit again. But, like, y'all people will sit here and be like, really, like, watching a grown-ass man and being like, yo, I fucking hate you, bro. You're gay. You ain't tough, bro. You're white. Like, you don't think that's gay? Am I tripping when I say that? Like, chat, am I tripping when I say that? That's the first time I ever addressed anything as chat in my fucking life. That felt gay. But am I tripping when I say that? I hope not. I hope people understand what I'm saying. Like, but again, you probably are struggling pretty bad. You know what I mean? Your life is pretty motherfucking miserable. So you decide that when you see somebody that could be doing better than you, because you never know with this internet folk, you see somebody that could be doing better than you, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go up there and I'm going to waste a portion of my day trying to talk him down and seeing if I get the attention that I deserve because, motherfucker, I'm a human being too. And I think that it's gay. And then what? Now I got to deal with you. You'll make a whole video about me too. You know what I mean? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I'm going to call him Pablo. I'm not going to lie. I like Pablo. I don't have a first name. People just call me Danza, right? So I like Pablo. I'm going to be Pablo Danza. I don't know. That don't sound that cool. But I like Pablo. I'm glad that he named me Pablo. But, nah, look. Real shit, though. I only wanted to hop on here before I go in the gym to address that because I think it's mad weird that he spent that long talking about me. Apparently, there's some history between him and Charleston from what people are saying over here. But shit, that's between them. I genuinely don't give a fuck. You feel me? Yeah, I do. I be. You know what though? I'm a troll. We said this yesterday in the episode when I was talking about my boy Fred and an argument that we had, and I trolled the whole way through it, even though I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. But I will troll like a motherfucker. I'm a troll. So when I do see people that troll, it's like it's fun for a few seconds. But in reality, I'm really like out here getting money. You know what I mean? That's just who I'm gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real life actual money getter, like entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like I really make money. And no, I'm not talking about selling drugs. I've had my selling drugs history. I'm out of that game. I'm too old. I got 2 kids. I got to take care of them. I got to show them the way. Sorry, like yeah, we maybe some of y'all, the YouTube check that I get is good. You know what I mean? It's trying to not give the numbers, but you know, it's like 5 figures a month. But it ain't crazy. And I chop my whole team out too. Everybody on the team gets chopped out. Everybody. We don't like you think that I run a production that looks that ill and it's not a full business. Like we got a full motherfucking staff that gets paid. I'm not the type of dude that like cause there's a lot of people that be rapping, doing podcasts, fucking doing blogs, just fucking doing gym content, whatever, and then they have people that work for them and they make them slave the fuck away while they're editing videos and they're fucking producing the fucking sound and the video and fucking making clips and fucking, you know, sitting there with a camera all day. Like, and people don't chop them out. I'm not that type of person. This is a full-blown business, right? Like legit fucking business. There's employees, there's people that get paid. There's a lot of people on the internet that don't be doing shit like that. Like I'm not a type of dude, like you see the type of people we got coming to the show? Like dead ass out. What is it? Fred, you on here? I'm gonna have Orlando Brown here in just a shit. Fred, if you're out here, tell me the date we got it set up for on the send me a text of the date that it's set up for. We got Jorge Masvidal coming back up tomorrow. Benzino wants to come up tomorrow to talk some shit about some shit that he went through. But he be talking crazy. But yeah, Orlando Brown is going to be funny though. Now, Orlando Brown is somebody, I'm not going to lie, that from what I've seen of Hassan Campbell so far, I would think that it's a very similar thing so far. Like that is what I would, and I don't know, maybe I'm completely motherfucking wrong. Maybe Hassan Campbell knows government secrets and fucking, and he's the illest with whatever he does. I still seen that video of him standing outside of somewhere in wherever the fuck it was, and it looked mad weird to me, and it gave me weirdo energy, and I didn't like it. All right, so that's it. I was like, I don't like him. I ain't say I hate him. I said I don't like him. You know what I mean? That's it. He's a little chubby, and he's standing outside in his little wife beater, and just like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was weird. That's all. We've had conversations with Ye. He got shot in the ass. What the what he farts a lot. Look, I bet that dude is mad entertaining. Are you out of your fucking mind? That dude's probably funny as a bitch and entertaining because like that shit is entertaining. You're gonna tell me I'm fucking more entertaining than Orlando Brown? Nah, I'll interview Orlando Brown because that motherfucker is entertaining. Doesn't mean that The motherfucker's doing better than me, but he's entertaining as a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, shit. I don't want to be great at everything. You know what I mean? I don't want to be great at sucking dick. You know what I mean? Like, this is some shit I leave for y'all. That's all yours. I don't want to be Hassan Campbell. I keep forgetting if it's like Hassan or Hussein. But whatever. If I say it wrong, fuck it. I don't want to be that dude. And for anybody that's aspiring to be that dude, I would find that alarming, but that's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. I don't care what Charleston makes me look like. I don't care what you think I look like. Like, that shit's gay, bro. It's gay. Oh, this is my dog that died. This was given to me as a gift. You know what I mean? That was one of my pits. I've had 3 of them. And, you know, shout out to Mateo Made It. Charleston White Jr. Look, shit. Watch me. Look at what I was for the people that are members. You can see. Look at what I was doing while I was podcasting prior to me interviewing anybody. I'm a dickhead. I'm a very I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I'm an aggressive dickhead, though. I talk shit. That's what I do. I chilled out in my life because I've gotten arrested way too much times. I had to grow up. I had a son 3 years ago. So during the podcast growth, I'm like, let me stop being stupid, bro. Like, I say some crazy shit, though. But like, most of the people saying this weirdo shit, y'all ain't a fan. Y'all ain't never watched these shows. You know what I'm saying? You never seen anything. So it's accurate for you to say I'm Charleston White Jr. I think it's funny. You know what I mean? But that shit, that's just me. You heard? Oh yeah, we also got because I don't know what he said. This person said AKA yo. I don't know what the fuck that means. But I got Tony Ayo and Uncle Murder coming up next week. I might hit them up and see if they want to come up to the show tonight. Pull up on the Zoom call because of all this shit that's going on in hip hop, and them motherfuckers are funny as hell. But yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, look, for all the people that watch and suck this Hassan Campbell's guy's dick, let him know that I addressed him here. He could shoot me a DM. I'll send him my phone number. Him and I could have a conversation. I don't want to do an interview with him, and I say that, but I will. I'll do a live with him, right? But I wouldn't do an interview with him because, again, I genuinely sit there and I like giving off positive energy. Yeah, I never did an interview with somebody that I didn't like or I had beef with. You know what I mean? Because that's not what I'm doing it for. And if that's what y'all want, I'm not the platform for you. I'm genuinely letting people kind of let their guard down in front of the world and speak. See, when we do our podcast, this shit is live. There's no anything. There's no edits. Like, you're seeing it shit exactly what's going on. 2 times we've had conversations about the questions that would be asked prior. One of them was Kelsey. Kelsey did not want to talk about Tory Lanez and Megan at all. And we're like, okay, let's set something up. Let's have a conversation. Let's let the people know who you are. And then let's set up a future date where we could have another conversation where you speak more in depth about the Tory Lanez case and everything that really went on inside that car that day. All the details that people wanted to hear. But I respected it. So when she came through to the show and we clicked that live button, I respect it. And I had that conversation with her. And I speak to her as she's a woman. And I'm like, look, I got you. You know what I mean? And she ended up starting to talk about Tory Lanez and shit like that. So, like, she opened up to be comfortable talking about him. So, about that night, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not trying to have somebody on the platform to shit on him. I'm not trying to do that. So I know that if I ended up having Hassan Campbell on the show, it'll be a conversation where I'm gonna let him, I'm gonna let him talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, be you. You know what I'm saying? But just me, genuinely, it's not the type of dude that I would ever be really seen around. It's not. I don't know much about him. I saw the little weirdo vibes. I don't like connecting myself to shit like that. I'm always connecting myself to people who get money, to people who think like that, you know what I mean, on the same wavelength as me. And I think y'all should do the same shit too. If there's people out here that fucking, you got people in your circle, in your camp, that you know that they don't even think like you, there's no reason to align yourself to somebody's vision like that, because that shit's gonna leak into you. You know what I mean? Pause. But that shit is going to leak into you. And like, you can't let that shit happen. So me personally, I don't like the guy. All right. Could he prove me wrong? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any research on this dude. Again, I know that he was molested when he was young by now from y'all Africa Bambaataa, and that's how he became famous and got in front of the camera. And I know that he got shot outside of somebody's hood, and I know that he believes in conspiracies. I don't remember what it was that the dude was saying, but I just remember it being a wild ass conspiracy where I was like, all right, I can't do this. Too much. Shit's gonna fucking, like, for me, and it's from people sharing all these goddamn reels that everybody shares every fucking 48 seconds on IG and shit. And I was just like, I can't do that. That shit. Like, I believe in a lot of conspiracies, right? Because a lot of them aren't conspiracies, it's real shit. But then there's some shit where I'm like, all right, nah, I'm not about to sit there and listen to a motherfucker talk about some weird shit like that for much longer. I'd rather go hang out with my son and kick it, you feel me? I got a 2-year-old boy, you feel me? A 4-month-old girl. I'm trying to be dad too, you feel me? Like, I'm not trying to sit on the internet all goddamn day long. I'm doing it enough while I'm doing these podcasts and shit like that. Y'all realize I do this podcast from, like, we go live stream. You see it. That's real time. You know what I mean? Eastern Standard Time. It's like fucking 9:30 p.m. to like 1 in the morning. Yesterday we were done at like 2 in the morning, right? Then I get up at 7 in the morning and set my companies up, like for the work day and shit like that. So now I'm up the whole day and I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, the other time I get, like right now I'm spending my gym time. Like, my gym time's probably gonna be like 50 minutes when I get to walk inside this gym, because I still gotta get to the crib to allow my girl to get to the gym too. You feel me? So I'm a real, actual, grown-up human being that fucking lives my whole life. I don't got time to do research on no goddamn Hassan Campbell or listen to his fucking weird ass conspiracy theory and then fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not that dude. So look, strike me dead for fucking saying I don't like Hassan Campbell, right? Like, if that offended you, shit. You know what I mean? It offended you. I ain't talk shit about you. I ain't go crazy on you. And then you opened up your fucking phone and talked about me for 20 motherfucking minutes and act like I'm following you for whatever motherfucking reason, as if you're the motherfucking guy all of a sudden that people open up their phone and start their day and say, I want to be like him. That's not the case. I don't think so, because I never heard anybody in my fucking life say anything like that. And guess what? I also maybe heard 1 or 2 people, because it's me inside of my own body, right? Like, I've heard maybe 1 or 2 people say they wanted, like, oh, yo, when I grew up, I want to be like you, Danza. And guess what I did? I'm like, you don't want to be like me. I promise you that. And I'm not saying that, oh, she don't want to be like me. I'm a gangster. I'm a killer. No, I'm just saying, like, you don't want to be like me. You want to be like you. I'm that type of person. You know what I mean? I don't like when people tell me they want to be like me. I don't think that I'm the type of person. I got 10 nieces and nephews. You feel me? I'm like, no, don't be like me. Be like you. Be ill at being you. You feel me? So no, John, I'm ranting. Really? No way. No fucking way, bro. So you didn't realize that when you clicked the goddamn button, it was a motherfucking rant to rant. God damn it. But yo, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm about to jump up in this motherfucking gym, get my workout in. I'm pissing everybody off because I got an ill parking spot and the car's on, so people keep looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? That like I'm about to pull out. But yeah, that's it. Crazy. If y'all got some shit to say to me that I could directly respond to, hit me up on IG at the Danza Project. You know what I mean? That's it. I ain't running from no smoke from nobody. But y'all be safe. Y'all have a great motherfucking day. And I hope y'all kill it at whatever the fuck you're doing. Because this is who Danza is. This is what I am. I'm that type of dude. I'm the type of dude that be like, yo, I hope you're doing ill shit. I'm the type of dude that if you hit me up and you're like, yo, you talk about making all this money, Danza. Shit, you know how I can make some bread? I'll be like, yeah, hell yeah. What do you do? What do you got? You know what I mean? And I'm that type of dude. This is what people actually know me for. So when he's comparing me to somebody who's like, oh, yo, people don't know who you are. You be interviewing people. Yeah, I do. And I'm fucking grateful that people don't fucking know who I am like that. I don't want to be the most famous in the world, but I do enjoy doing what I do. I really do. I got into this podcast and shit kind of like, and then I enjoy it. I've had some motherfucking dope goddamn moments meeting some dope ass people, having some dope ass conversations, and I made a lot of motherfucking money with some of these people that I've met. A lot. Motherfucking good goddamn money. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep doing it for sure. But yo, be safe. Hit me.